Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikia, better known as Nikki. If you're new here, like, click, and subscribe. And if you're not, thank you for viewing this video and coming back. So this video is gonna be about makeup. I am a model. On my free time, I am a makeup artist. So yeah, my free time on makeup artist. I used to be working somewhere doing makeup where they trained me how to do makeup, and I worked there for about a year, and then the quarantine started and I did not go back. But I learned a lot from working there, and that little bit, I call it a little bit amount of time because some people are makeup artists for 7 years, you know. I did it on clients for a year. So I learned a lot from working there. They taught me a lot on how to apply makeup and how to do it really quick as well. So if you're back here, you know that, oh, I just shook it by mistake, but you guys know that I was dealing with my skin seriously breaking out. And I think it was, my theory was I used this skin product and it messed up my face, or it could have been the masks. I don't really know. I don't blame the mask because my skin is clearing, so I don't think it was the mask. I really think it was a skin product that I used that I'm not gonna put because I don't want to bad shame these skin products, because I do feel like certain things work for some people, some things don't work for some people. But this is what I've been using. Mario Badescu drying lotion. This is what I've been using to clear my skin, and it's really worked. So let's get into this video. I just installed my lace front. I just did it. I don't like to put too much makeup in the lace because I apply makeup throughout the week, so it's gonna automatically get makeup in it. So I don't put too much in the beginning. My face is not prepped, so let's start with primer. The primer that I've chosen is Huda. I really like this primer. I reviewed it in another video. I really like this primer a lot, and I'm going to mix it with my MAC primer. So I'm gonna put this one first because this one's a little drier. The jelly one is more wet. So this video, I'm also going to redeem myself with my eyebrows. I really positioned my camera a lot better this time because my eyebrows are seriously uneven in my Kylie makeup review. But I am new to making videos on YouTube, so it is very different, like doing your makeup in the camera and the mirror and talking. So yes, I had to brush up on my skills before I came back and did another video. Brush up on my techniques, get some new techniques. So in the winter, my face, oh, I got it in my eye. In the winter, my face is like extremely dry. So the way I prep, I have to like really make my face very moisturized before I could apply any makeup, because I do use powder and stuff. So if my skin is not moisturized underneath and I'm applying all that powder, my skin will start to show dry patches through the makeup, and it's really not cute. So before I start, I have to really make sure my skin is very hydrated, unlike the summertime. This is now a serum I got from BoxyCharm 11112. I really like that serum a lot. I put it on my face as well. Looking in the mirror. Okay. Now my skin is very prepped. It's not oily. Trust me, it's not. It's just moisturized and ready to go. So first I'm gonna start off by brushing out my eyebrows. First I'm gonna start off by brushing out my eyebrows. They're nice and brushed out now. My eyebrows are not the same on each side. Excuse this fella right here about that time. So my face is really not being kind to me. So because I have red hair, I've been drawing red eyebrows, and how I do it is with this lip pencil that I got from Sephora. I just, you guys see me? This way. Okay. I just want to show you guys this what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I just fill my eyebrow like any other time. You see how I hold the pencil? I hold it very like, I hold it very like pencil-y. Like I don't hold it like that. Like I hold it very where I can like move my hand in the angle that I want the shape to be drawn in. This is literally all I do to get my red eyebrows. I'm pretty sure everybody has their own techniques, but this is mine. That's on there. That's on there. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in. I have to sharpen it. I try not to sharpen it. Like, I try to sharpen it each use, not like each eyebrow. I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm saving product. Okay. So what is tricky about filling your eyebrows with this is that it's not a defined pencil, so you kind of really gotta like twist and turn the pencil. When it gets like sharper, I'm pretty sure we've all had a number 2 pencil, and the side you lean on most, like it's flat, but then it gets sharp on the other end. I don't really focus too hard on creating the perfect shade. I just want really the color on there, because the concealer is going to do the shaping part. Okay, so now it's on. It's looking crazy. It's on there though. So I'm gonna use Huda mostly today. Most of my products I have are from Huda and Fenty. This is my ghetto palette because I don't have a palette. I'm so comfortable doing this the ghetto way. I gotta get a palette. But this is my ghetto way of doing it. Okay. Now to conceal. This is how much I put. This usually stretches out to the brows and the nose contour and around the mouth. Usually when I get under the eyes, I need to add some more. This is all I put on the brush. Excuse that dry spot, I was doing my hair. So this is my concealer. I can show you guys can see me. I look so uncomfortable, right? But I'm not. It's okay, guys. We got this. I faked it. I had to add more. That wasn't enough. I was way too cheap. But I'd rather like start off with less and then add more. I just feel like it's better like that than to start off with a lot. I bring the product down. So I like to highlight under my eyebrows, so I conceal my eyebrows with a lighter color than my skin tone. Boom, as smooth as ever. I feel like my face looks so shiny. But my skin has really came a long way. I'm just proud of my face that it's clearing, because I can see all of that, but it's clearing. Like, it's like, you know, you can be so insecure about it, but it's like, why be that insecure? Honestly, I feel like this lighting is making it look a lot worse, because it's like really reflecting on those areas. Yeah, I moved the light and look as bad, but it's like, why fake? Why try to act like everybody's not human and things don't happen, you know? Trust me, I really hate this acne on my face because I'm just not used to it. So I don't be knowing how to like deal with it. But thanks to my Mario Biscuit, my face has really been clearing a lot. For some reason, when I do this eyebrow, I start at the front. But when I do this eyebrow, I start in the arch. I don't know why, it's just more comfortable. Because I feel like this eyebrow is naturally more shaped than my other one. So this eyebrow just always comes out better. So I started at a certain spot, so that way it comes out identical to the other one. I hope that made sense, because it made sense when I said it in my head. I do not script what I'm gonna say, but I think I need to. That way I don't sound all over the place. Same thing, like I start in the arch right there, and then I bring it down. Bring it on down. I'm still only putting like a drop. I'm not like ODing, because you don't want to have like a whole bunch to blend out, especially when you're using a color that's not your skin tone exactly. When I first started, I used to swipe it, and the person that was training me was like, stop doing it like that. You gotta go all at one time. Like, shoot, you can't just go because you're not gonna get that. It's a fine line. And trust me, it's a time, because I was so used to doing it how I was doing it that my hand had to like adjust with just swiping it. Like, you see how I was going like that? That's what I used to do. One tail always comes out sharper than the other. I'm gonna have to, sorry guys, I can't see. I'm cutting it because it's a little too long. Oops. It's okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna blend it out so I can see if there's any tweaking that needs to be done. I'm trying to just give the camera my undivided attention, but I don't want to do it wrong or uneven. This is going to be my face for the day. So one beauty tip that I need, and I wouldn't mind anybody commenting a tip for me. My eyelids, right, are very oily, and I'm trying new things to figure out how to not make them oily. And what happens is my eyelids crease. Like, my eyelids crease before I even finish my face. Like, I'd be ready to cry. Cause I'd be like, what in the world is going on with my eyelids? So I hope you guys like my eyebrows this time. I think they're even. I always like them very faded in the front. Us women, we don't really need a lot of makeup. Like, when I used to do makeup on clients, I used to do their brows and lashes and be like, girl, you look so pretty. Add a little concealer under your eye and you're done. Like, sometimes you don't need a full face. Like, eyebrows on fleek, lashes on fleek, you're good to go, girl. I like to end my eyebrows not too close to my edges. I do my own hair, and I feel like one side of my baby hairs is always this close to my eyebrow and the other one is not. I don't know. So I'm gonna use my favorite foundation. As you guys know, when I reviewed this, I seriously really liked it. I wasn't joking. My favorite foundation. The same brush, guys. This is from Sephora, number nothing. It's called the foundation brush. Please shake this before you put it on your brush because it be kind of watery. You see it? You also don't need a whole lot of foundation. Even if you have like acne or blemishes like I have in my case, you don't need a lot. I don't color correct. As you see, I have raccoon eyes, like I feel like like I said, the camera is making it pop harder. That makes sense. But I do suffer from raccoon eyes. I do not color correct though. I don't really. I'm being honest, I don't know how to do it the proper way, and I also don't feel like it's needed unless like you're trying to cover like a 5 o'clock shadow in those cases, or no, I don't color correct. I want to learn how, because when I buy makeup, it always comes with like those off colors, those green, and I never used to know what to do with it, because I was like, why is green in my makeup? Who's using this? I understand until I learned. So I gently swipe it on, but what I really do is pat it. I swipe it to get the product around my face and where I want it, and then I pat it in. I see that. Oh, that's the makeup. I don't know. Yes, I'm looking alive. This foundation is beautiful. Like, this is no edits. This foundation is beautiful. I really, really adore this foundation. Kat Von D, thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for making this foundation, because I have like 4 different foundations, and you know, when you have so many, you really get to like pick and choose like who's your best friend, and this one's my best friend. Put a little bit on my eyebrows. Sometimes it be too dang light over my eyebrows, and I don't like it to look so fake. Great, great, great. Now I look alive and better. Whew. I can't wait till my skin is fully clear. So, where's this brush? Okay. Now I'm on to contour my nose. Still using the same concealer from Huda. This is the shade Peanut Butter. I don't go hard when I contour my nose. I literally just bring it down the bridge of my nose. I use this brush too because it already is kind of like the shape that I want on the bridge of my nose. Just bring this out. I don't know why I do this. I've seen, I think Kim K or somebody do this in a music video, in a YouTube video. So I do too. I don't know. So using Huda medium cream contour. Show you how much, like I've had this for a while because I don't use a lot. It's literally all you need. And go. What I do now is just like straighten out that line that I created. straighten it out. What this does is it creates a nice shape on the bridge of your nose. Because when you apply foundation, especially on the nose, you reconstruct your nose. Especially the way you apply it. I think that's pretty straight. Get it a little straighter than that. Okay, now let's do the other side. I start in certain areas. I start in the area that's easiest for me because I don't really have a balanced hand. I actually have a very shaky hand. Like when I was a kid and I used to paint my nails, like whenever it was time to do the other hand, you know, the hand that you don't write with, it would be so hard because I have shaky hands. Okay, you don't want to make that too small because in the bridge it's gonna be too small. That's good. That's good. Trust me, it's good. So, because I contour more when I use my concealer under the eye. When I go under the eye, I still do not use a whole lot. That's what I use. And pop, pop, pop. Now this one I go along. I don't know what this part of your nose is called, but you can feel like this area. And I just bring it around. Okay, need a little more. That's it. That's all you need. So as I'm doing this, I'm still contouring my nose, even though I'm putting concealer now under my eye. I like to get every drop of makeup off the brush before I add any more. I get excited when I do my makeup. I don't know. Either that or I start feeling myself. Oh, I'll show you guys how much I put. That's probably too much. I'm gonna just use it though. Actually, like, just enough. Don't need any more. I don't bring it too out because then it makes me have more to blend out. And I don't like to get too much makeup in my lace front because it makes me have to wash my hair faster. I'm just outlining the shape of my lips. I can't wait till I can do my YouTube and you guys are like, oh my god, her skin has cleared, because you guys are like on my skin journey with me. Okay, I still got a little bit of concealer on the palette. So I'm just gonna add that and cause I don't want to waste it. I still use it. Excuse my sniffling. So if you guys remember my past videos, I'm really not a fan of beauty blenders. I just feel like they take too long to blend out the product. So I stick to my brushes. This is more of a stiff brush. I got this brush from BH Cosmetics. I don't swipe. Please don't swipe. It cringes me when I see people swipe on their makeup. Pat and drag, but don't like swipe it. Because you create streaks. When you swipe it, you create streaks. Like you can swipe it to get out that like line that it creates when you apply that concealer, that line, but only you're really just blending that out. You're not like swiping. You're just blending that line out. But under the eye, don't want to swipe. So I've noticed every concealer works different. This one is not creasing under my lid yet. When I used my Kylie, it did. It creased. I think a lot of Huda's products are, excuse my eye booger. Oh, so gross. They have Botox for that. I'm gonna get it one day. But Huda makes a lot of mattifying products. So I think maybe that's why. Like it's kind of creasing, but it's not bad. You see, I don't color correct. That pimple is not visible. None of that's really visible. Once you add like your powder and your contour along that area, I feel like it's not desperately needed. If you know how to do it, go ahead and do it. But if you don't, you want to be careful putting colors like green and orange, like neon orange, underneath your makeup. Now this one I do swipe it because I don't really want that light color harsh around my mouth, so I do swipe this one out. Same thing up here, I kind of swipe this one out. The only one that's really most important to pat is under your eyes. Under your eyes is what really brings out your makeup. So I go in with the same brush that I blend out my concealer under my eyebrows with. I feel like I'm less nervous in this video because I really be so nervous when I record. Ta-da! And I pat around my eyes a lot because, like I said, it creases. You see it? You see it creasing? My eyelids just do that. So if you guys can drop me some tips on how to fix it, I love that. Because I go through trial and error every day. Okay, we're almost done. So now I'm going to bake. I know every makeup artist is not a fan of baking. Even Megan Thee Stallion doesn't bake. I bake, I like it. But I bake different. So I don't apply a heavy amount of powder and then swipe it off. I don't do that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I apply a gentle amount and pat it into the skin I don't like to see that powder sitting on my face and then brush all of that off. No, I also contour my nose as I'm doing it. I put it, you know, along the same way how I applied the concealer. And I put a very generous amount because you don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot of this stuff. It's very chalky if you use too much. And I like to look dry, but not chalky. I do like looking dry. In the daytime, I like looking dry. In the nighttime, I like looking dewy. You see how that already looks like dry? You see that little dry patch coming out? That's what I be talking about when I say my face needs to be very moisturized underneath. But that's not gonna stay, because once I spray it, that's gonna disappear. Now going with my big brush. All the black brushes you see is from my former job, so if I'm not naming where I got them, that's why they're not purchasable in the store. It's not even a word, purchasable. But this one is from Morphe, Jacqueline Hill. Huda cinnamon bun. Still, you don't need a whole lot of powder, especially on the concealer. Pat it on. So I stopped doing something. I used to conceal around my mouth and put the same baking powder that I put in my eyes around my mouth, and it was backfiring because sometimes I'd forget to brush it off quickly, so around my mouth would end up becoming too highlighted. So I stopped putting it around my mouth. I just put the same color around my mouth because that's a no-no. And I like to take videos with a flash, especially when I'm in a club. I like videos with flash. And I can't be looking like, why around her mouth so light? And everything else look all nice and color correct. Did not use a lot of powder. You can't even see it on my brush. You see, my nose is still contoured. I'm not done, so don't touch it, don't touch it. Oh, something in my eye, hold on. Okay, so as I was getting something out of my eye to save time, I just went ahead and lined my lips. So I'm going to use Anastasia color Sepia lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. Oh my god. Just look at the natural fuck. Like, it's so nice. I lined my lips with Plum from MAC and Chestnut from MAC. First I put Plum and then I add Chestnut just to give it more of like a pow, because sometimes Plum isn't as pow as I be wanting my lip liner to be, so I just add Chestnut to give it some pow. Anastasia, and then I put Kylie. This is the color Ziva High Gloss. Only thing I would say that's an honest comment about this lip gloss is that it's sticky. It's very pretty, it's just sticky. So I don't like to wear it alone because it's sticky. I don't like sticky lip gloss. It drives me nuts. Like, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. So to make it smoother, I mix it with a much smoother lip gloss, so that, yeah. So when I talk, it doesn't look like my lip gloss is made out of bubblegum or something. Let me hurry up, dust this off under my eye. Let me give myself some more lighting. Dust this off under my eye. I told y'all the dry patch is real. I did not make that up. My skin in the winter is so different. Because I'll be looking at my pictures over the summer, like my birthday, and I'm like, oh my god, your skin. Before you had that allergic reaction, it was so nice. Excuse this dog in the background. I didn't mean to say it like that, like this dog, but excuse the dog in the background. Now I go in with the same brush and brush off my powder for my concealer. My foundation. I thought about what I said to and still said it wrong. The dog is distracting me a little bit. So as you see, there's no need for me to put too much makeup in my lace. My lace is gonna get makeup in it regardless. Pow! Last thing, if you enjoyed my tutorial, leave comments because I am new to this, so I'm thinking of things to do. Even topics that's not about makeup. Like, comment, subscribe, share, send it to your friends, follow my Instagram, do all that.